top 10 best football players in the world. The best football players in the world are making a name for themselves. These players are the best of the best and have proven themselves time and time again. Here is a list of 10 footballers who are currently at the pinnacle of their game. 10. Cristiano Ronaldo, Man United. Ronaldo is one of the major movers on this list after spending nearly a decade firmly in the top 2. As he enters the final gambits of his career, it's reasonable to say his finest days are behind him. But there's no shame in that, and he remains a formidable weapon in United's armory. Ronaldo has progressed from a pacey winger to a talismanic centre forward, and he remains one of the best in the business at holding his cool and scoring late goals. He is now 37. With a net worth of $500 million. 9. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Liverpool. It's difficult to draw straight comparisons between defenders, midfielders, and forwards. But Alexander's strength Arnold's is that he can play in all three. He is rarely caught out at the back, knows when to float back and forth in the middle of the park in and out of possession, and can scythe down the line and produce great crosses on demand when the turbochargers are turned on. Alexander-Arnold is the best fullback in the world, and his continual effect on games has aided Liverpool's recent success. What's the best part? He's only 23. And his net worth is $3.81 million. 8. Karim Benzema, Real Madrid. After nearly 2 decades in the game, Benzema has made a strong comeback to the list, continuing to enjoy an Indian summer. The Real Madrid talisman has been passed over in recent years in favor of Galactico-style big-money players. But they always come back to the dependable Frenchman, who is having one of his best seasons of his career in 2021-22. He didn't make the list because of his 17 goals in 21 La Liga games this season. He had 3 consecutive 20-goal seasons with a slew of assists prior to this one, demonstrating his hard ethic, altruism, and significance in determining Madrid's success. He is now 34, and his net worth $70 million. 7. Harry Kane, Tottenham. Holds up shield. We realize this one will take some flack, but despite his struggles in 2021-22, Harry Kane is simply one of the best strikers in the world and fully deserving of his place at the top table in terms of global quality. Kane has scored more than 20 goals in every season in which he has played more than 30 Premier League games for Tottenham, despite being severely limited by injuries over the previous campaigns. He nevertheless managed to rack up significant numbers. However, the England talisman is more than simply numbers. His passing range, technique, vision, and playmaking ability distinguish him from nearly every other striker on the planet. He is a phenomenal athlete who deserves to have prizes in his locker. He is now 28 years old, and with a net worth of $49 million. 6. Erling Haaland, Dortmund. We've arrived at the first player on the list who has a solid chance of reaching the coveted number 1 slot within the next few years. Since breaking into the professional football scene, Haaland has been fantastic. He was a prolific striker for Red Bull Salzburg and is currently mocking the Bundesliga in a Dortmund shirt. At 6 feet 4 inches, he is a force to be reckoned with. Haaland has scored 72 goals in 71 league games in the 2.5 seasons between the summer of 2019 and the start of 2022. He's destined for greatness. He is now 21 years old, with a net worth of $12 million. 5. Kylian Mbappe, PSG. Kylian Mbappe is without a doubt Haaland's big opponent for the title of greatest player in the world. The top 4 players on this ranking are all 29 or older, ensuring that the Frenchman will continue to dominate for many years. He has the kind of acceleration that would put Doc Brown's DeLorean to shame. And he already has 88 goals in 100 PSG League games and 24 goals in 53 France national team appearances at the age of 23. There's nothing you can do but cry and ask for backup when Mbappe is charging at you. His close control is unrivaled, and his clinical finishing skill is the cherry on top. He is currently 23 years old, with the net worth of $95 million. 4. Mohamed Salah, Liverpool. Salah is definitely the best player in the world right now in terms of pure form, but we're trying to consider a variety of factors here. Salah's straight running may be dismissed by football purists, but there's no doubting his impact. There are few players in the world who can pick up the ball out wide and drive it quickly across, or into, the area. He is the talisman, the icon, and the Egyptian king of Liverpool. He may have reached his peak later in his career than many other superstars, but he will undoubtedly go down as one of the all-time Premier League greats. He is currently 29 years old, with a net worth of $90 million. 3. Kevin De Bruyne, Man City. Salah should be ahead of De Bruyne in terms of raw form, but De Bruyne may be the best complete footballer in the world today in terms of skill set, technical ability, physical attributes, and mental toughness. He is the best football crosser in Premier League history and has made some of the most insane passes you'll ever watch. He can pull nets from their stanchions in addition to scoring goals. This is all well and good, but De Bruyne's surprise pace and physicality separate him apart from the pack of comparable players. The Belgian is stronger than you might think, and he can move the ball quickly at full speed. He has everything. He is currently 30 years old, with a net worth of £23.5 million. 2. Robert Lewandowski, Bayern Munich. There is no doubt that Lewandowski is the most informed player in the world right now. He has been for quite some time. He hasn't won a Ballon d'Or in his berserk career, which seems like a bit disappointing. His movement in the box is fantastic, and he has a well-balanced portfolio of pace, strength, and technical ability. In a one-on-one situation, there's no one you'd rather trust than him. We understand that statistics aren't everything, but we'll leave you with some scorching Lewandowski figures to digest. He has 328 goals in 357 games for Bayern Munich in all competitions, including 41 Bundesliga goals in just 29 games last season. This season, he's also averaging more than a goal per game. He is currently 33 years old, with a net worth of $85 million. 1. Lionel Messi, PSG. However, Ronaldo has slid to 10th place. I can hear you weeping. It's impossible to deny that Lionel Messi hasn't exactly lit up Paris this season, but a half season of relative mediocrity shouldn't erase 15 years of absolute supremacy. There's little doubt that, alongside the late great Diego Maradona, Ronaldo and Messi will go down in history as the top 3 best football players of all time. But while Ronaldo's position has been reduced, we're still seeing the full-fat version of Messi, despite his unpredictable form. After a fantastic final season in Barcelona and eventually lifting a trophy with Argentina, Messi is the reigning Ballon d'Or winner. His influence should never be questioned, and his talent should never be underestimated. If he doesn't click into gear by the end of the season, he may be on his way down the list, but for now, there's only one name that comes to mind when you think of a player for your football team: Leo. He is currently 34 years old, with a net worth of $400 million.